Hey, you are looking for career in business analysts? Most of the business analysts you see are working in IT projects, and that might be the reason most of us think that the programming language is a must to become a business analyst. But do business analysts need to know programming skills? So friends, let's find out in this session. Watch complete session till the end. Business analyst works as a bridge between the IT team and the business stakeholder. They do deal with the development team and SDLC process. However, they are not involved in coding or programming. A business analyst is heavily involved in requirement elicitation, progress or organization analysis, functional testing, stakeholder leadership, and a lot of other similar things. A software programmer does the programming work, not the business analyst. A business analyst has the domain expertise that make him or her a subject matter expert. They contribute to a project from the beginning till post go live. Every project would require a skilled business analyst for a successful release. So what a business analyst does? A business analyst is involved in the project since its beginning. There are few activities a business analyst does in an organization. The very first is requirement elicitation. So a business analyst is responsible for gathering the business requirements from the business stakeholders and users. They use various business analyst tools and techniques to gather detailed requirements before starting development. The other thing is documentation. So requirement gathering cannot be completed without having a well-drafted documents like business requirement documents, use cases, functional requirement document, and lot other. The third important thing is communication. A business analyst also manages the communication with the business stakeholder, project teams, and other involved people in the project. The communication could be verbal or written. And other important thing is meetings. So meetings are required throughout the project lifecycle. It will be required during requirement gathering, brainstorming, conflict handling, project process catch-up, project updates, user testing, training, and many more. These meetings are organized and managed by the business analyst only. Analysis. Yes, that's the most important job. A business analyst does not simply gather the requirement. They are responsible for analyzing it, doing impact and gap analysis, SWOT analysis, root cause analysis, and many more. A business analyst's work is more of an analytical and business problem solving kind. They are more focused on business implication of the project, not the technical. Therefore, it is not required for a business analyst to know about coding. But friends, there is more on that. Friends, even though it is not mandatory to have a coding or programming knowledge for the business analyst, but having a basic idea about how software program work is very helpful. If you have a basic understanding of how software programming work, you can visualize business requirement from a technical perspective. It helps in analyzing the requirement in a better way. In addition to that, you can ask more relevant questions to business users during requirement elicitation. You can estimate the efforts in a much better ways. You will be able to understand the technical team's language easily, and you would be able to resolve or understand their queries a bit more. Business analyst also does the data analysis to some extent. So the next two technical skill that I believe you should start learning if you haven't as a business analyst. You don't need to master in writing SQL queries, but it is suggested to learn at least writing select queries. In many projects, I had to work on statistical or analytical tools as well. So if you know how database work and are somewhat familiar with SQL, then these tools or software becomes very easy to learn. Also, you will be preparing many reports in your career, and having SQL query knowledge is going to help you in a big time. It also helps in understanding the data analysis and add values to your job. Plus, you can use the technical jargon while having meetings with your technical team. One tool or software that you will be using, irrespective of your job designation, is Excel. However, business analysts will be using Excel heavily for many activities. Therefore, you must know the key Excel formulas to speed up your work. Some of the key Excel formulas functions that might consider learning if you haven't known about it, like lookup, VLOOKUP, SLOOKUP, sum, average, count, pivot, conditional formatting, filter, transpose, remove duplicate, and so other. If you are willing to extend your skills, then you can also consider learning Excel VBA programming. Excel VBA programming is not that difficult to understand, but you can do so many things by using it. You can automate some recurring Excel tasks, trigger automated emails, design use forms, and many more. You can get started today by referring to the Microsoft website. Some other Microsoft tools that you should start learning and get hands-on are PowerPoint, MS Access, MS Visio. Friends, business analyst does not write the software code. It is the responsibility of the software developers. Technical knowledge and technical skills both are different things. It is suggested for a BA to have the technical knowledge and basic idea about how the programming work. Having SQL query knowledge and VBA basic coding can be helpful for the business analyst to simplify his or her work. All these technical skills are not mandatory but nice to have, and you can become an excellent business analyst without having this technical knowledge as well. Hope you find this session useful and it clarified your doubts. If you enjoy this session, then please hit like and subscribe. Also, please consider sharing with your friends and colleagues. Bye. Have a nice day.